welcome to my, that was so aggressive. Hello and welcome to my brand new channel. My name is Laguet and I'm super excited to be piloting this new chapter of myself. So essentially what this channel is about is the Unlearn-Relearn project. So what exactly is it? So the Unlearn-Relearn project is essentially the initiative of acknowledging all of our past habits, mindsets, and biases that may not be super conducive to our personal growth. And so by acknowledging these things, we'll be able to adopt new habits and new mindsets that'll be a lot more progressive towards our own personal success and happiness. So that all being said, this channel is for those of us who feel like we are behind, for those of us who feel like it is too late to start something new and learn something from scratch. This channel is for those of us who feel like we've hit a plateau. This channel is for those of us who feel like we've lost touch with our craft. This channel is for those of us who don't even know what the hell our craft is. This channel is for those of us who are so full of youth and hope and dreams but feel like time is really ticking by and we don't have our shit together yet. And first and foremost, this channel is for people that have really hard questions pertaining to life and success, and no matter how hard we try to look for the answer, we just can't seem to find it. I am with you. I feel you. I'm literally every single one of these people, and that is why I am starting this channel. So originally, when I actually first thought to make this channel, I thought that I first needed to excel at something, you know, super marvelous, super impressive in order to get people to listen to me. I don't know, maybe that's true. Maybe people are a lot more receptive to people that have already shown demonstrated success, but there might also be a flip side where people might find value in watching somebody kind of just build from the ground up, because right now I have no accomplishments, no accolades, no talent. And so yeah, I really just want to be able to document my whole unlearning, healing, and relearning process with you guys, and hopefully it'll give somebody hope that, you know, you're not a total lost cause if you're older than 13 years old and haven't accomplished anything super amazing yet. So I'm going to be documenting my own personal journey through 5 different domains. So the first 2.5, I'll explain what the half is a little later. The first 2.5 things are things that come from my past, namely from my childhood and my teenage years. So number 1 being art and design. Believe it or not, I actually used to be really artistic. I used to love drawing. I used to do nail art. I actually used to want to be a fashion designer until my parents killed that dream to shit. Number 2 is music. So I actually want to navigate music or revisit music again through 2 instruments. Number 1 being piano. I love piano. I've always wanted to learn how to play, but you know, lacking the self-discipline that I do and never really having the mental space to sit down and learn how to play it, I just never was able to get to it, and I hope that I can revisit it and actually learn it for once, because I swear by piano music. I wake up to piano music, I go to sleep to piano music, I shower to piano music, I study to piano music, I work out to piano, you get it. So the second instrument is trumpet. So I actually played trumpet for 4 years. I played it all throughout high school. And playing trumpet was actually one of the most empowering activities that I've ever done. Again, not having any self-discipline, because I have none. It doesn't exist. I really relied on my natural talent for the instrument, and I never really took it as far as I should have. So now, again, knowing what I know today and being more willing to put hard work behind playing, I want to be able to revisit it again and see where it takes me once more. Number 2.5, so I'm gonna try to do 2.5, that's a half finger, is actually the whole domain is actually language, and so I'm splitting it into 2. So there's going to be language mastery and language acquisition. So language mastery is going to be for the languages that I already know how to speak, and there's 4 of them. French and Bassa being the languages that I already know because they're my mother tongues. English being the language that I communicate with the most on a day-to-day basis. And number 4 being Spanish. So my Spanish is actually really bad, but I know how to say everything that I want to say. Whether or not it's grammatically correct, it is understood. Flipping on to the next 2.5 items. These are more things that I've kind of recently acquired in my adulthood or in my early adulthood. I'm only 22. Is robotics. So I feel like I tell this story so often. People are like, okay, bitch, we get it. But when I came into university, I actually came in studying biotechnology. I used to want to be a doctor until I realized that I hate biology and chemistry. So I changed my majors to electrical engineering, and for the past not even a year yet, I've really been playing around with robotics, and I don't know, I'm really enjoying it so far, and so I want to see where that takes me. Number 4 is cinematography. So one thing I also have really gotten in touch with recently is storytelling and writing, and so I want to be able to combine my art and design with my storytelling and writing and bring it into, you know, a beautiful cinema experience. And number 5, which is the other half of the 2.5, is the language acquisition. So I hope to be able to acquire Arabic, Swahili, German, and Portuguese at some point in my life. Arabic I've actually been passively not really kind of putting it to the back of my head studying for the past couple of years. I have been taking it a little more seriously the past couple of weeks, and hopefully this time it'll stick and I'll actually learn something useful. So essentially through my journey in these 5 things, I really hope to be able to merge my childhood Lalna with my adult Lalna and really just, you know, create something really cool. I have a whole mountain of projects that I really hope to be able to develop in this time span. And again, this time span is a lifespan, so really in my lifetime. That was so wordy for absolutely no reason. So I actually really want to carefully and seriously note that I will not be tackling all 5 of these things at the same time. Mostly because it's not really a productive way to make any meaningful progress. One thing I really want to dead with this channel is the idea that as adults, when we're chasing our dreams for the first time, that we kind of have to cram things and do things too fast and too soon simply because we're trying to compensate for lost time. No, none of that. This is our beginning, hence the title. Another thing to note is that the goal of this channel isn't actually to watch me explicitly learn all of these things. The goal of this channel is to actually document and deliver all of my unconventional methods, lessons, and experiences that I'll be, you know, pretty much traversing as I navigate and try to define what happiness and success means to me. Success. I talk really fast, sorry. I really hope to be able to share a whole bunch of resources, like literally every resource I come across, be it books or articles or research, seminars, conferences, conversations, news outlets, learning platforms, literally anything that I feel might be valuable either to myself or anybody watching. And giant major heed of caution, I am not a teacher. I'm not coming to this channel as a teacher. I'm coming as a fellow learner, fellow student, a classmate, if you will. Nothing I say or deliver on this channel is intended to be prescriptive advice. Everybody's dreams and circumstances are unique and completely proprietary, so no one thing that I will say or experience will work universally for everybody. So my intention behind documenting and sharing my journey isn't necessarily to tell you what to do or show you what to do. My intention is really just to show you what is possible when you really take the time to self-reflect, know yourself, step out of your comfort zone, and really just define your own success and your own happiness and your own pathway. Because one thing one of my really good friends always tells me is there's no algorithm to life, and it's so true. There's no single way to success. There's no single pathway to achieving anything. Don't feed into survivorship bias. There's no one single method or way or event or experience that will propel you to the dream that you want. You really just need to sit down, learn about yourself, go through your own experiences, and really just go with the wind. None of that made sense. All in all, I am a fellow student with you guys. I'll be learning and failing miserably and making a whole lot of mistakes, and that is the beauty of this whole thing, that you can be a fuck up and still learn. We're all in this together. Anyways, this video is getting really long. So for my closing statement, please remember, do not give up. It is never too late. If anything you're doing right now does not make you feel alive, if something doesn't bring you net happiness, drop it. What is it that you actually want to be doing? I don't know why I'm aggressively punching my palm so much. And also take note that I did say net happiness because everything sucks, bro. Like, everything will be hard work, everything will have its hard times, and everything will have patches when you just feel completely burnt out and you want to feel like you want to give up. But overall, as long as you am I having a stroke? Overall, as long as you're feeling happiness and satisfaction more often than not, you're gold. So anyways, I hope you guys are excited to see the future of my videos. I'm really excited to be sharing and going on this journey. I just shook my table, so my camera's gonna be shaking a little bit. Anyways, let me stop talking. Thank you for watching, and yeah, let's get on this process.